This is a tutorial to demonstrate how to view your online album that will include the photographs from your Israel tour, as well as show how to select your favorite photographs to fulfill the photo package you purchased and properly download them. So the first thing is when the photographs are ready, you will receive an email that looks like this with some information in it. And some key pieces of information you'll need are the album password, which is what you'll need to type in to actually get into the album and view the photographs. It will confirm which photo package you purchased prior to the tour. In this instance, again, this is just a sample. I just created a 5-photo package for this tutorial. And it will also provide you with a coupon code that is specific to you and your order. So you would apply this at checkout so that you are not charged again for the photo package. So the first thing you'll do is click View Photos. And it's going to prompt you for a password. And we know from the email that the password for this album is sample in all caps. It is case sensitive. I like to just copy it, so I highlight it with my mouse, right click it and select copy. And go back to the album and press Control and the letter V to paste. You don't have to know those keystrokes. You can simply just type in the word as well. Just make sure it's case sensitive. Click Enter. So now you're in the album. You scroll down, you can see the photographs that are included in the album. In this case, there's only a few, but what you'll see is a lot more, so you'll scroll all the way to the bottom to get to the very end. They'll populate as you scroll. When you see this button that says View More, that's when you know you've reached the end of the photographs in that particular folder. And just a point on folders, you will see a list of folders across the top underneath this main picture of the album. They'll just run across the top here. In this case, I just have 2 folders, one Sea of Galilee and one Jerusalem. So I will be organizing photographs into folders that make it easy to digest as you view the images. You can click easily from one to another, so I can go from Sea of Galilee to Jerusalem just by clicking, and I can go back to Sea of Galilee just like that. You can also view the pictures larger just by clicking on an image and it will enlarge it. You'll have arrows to the right and to the left. They will let you advance to the next photograph, so if you want to view them that way, you can. If you want to close this view and go back, you can click the X at the top right. It will take you back to this view. Again, you can scroll up and down as needed. So you'll want to select which photographs you want to fulfill your order. In this example, this person would have selected the 5-photo package, so they need to select 5 photographs that they want to fulfill their package. To do that, when you hover over a picture, you'll see 2 icons at the top right. One is a heart shape and one is a cart. You'll select, I'm just going to select this one as a favorite photograph, so I'll click the heart and it will prompt me for my email address. I'll type in my email address, and this does 2 things. One, it tells me which photographs you specifically have chosen and I need to make sure to send to you. And 2, if you begin to select your favorites and you need to stop for any reason and come back later to finish it, you can do that simply by re-entering this same email address when you come back into the album, and you can pick up where you left off. So we'll click Let's Go, and it will pop up this screen. You have the ability to create favorite folder lists. You don't need to do that. All you need to do is say, I want to put this picture into my favorites album, so I'm going to hover over the my favorites and I'm going to click it with my mouse, and it has now added it to my favorites. I can also see that on the heart underneath the main photograph of the album, there's a little red dot, meaning I have favorites selected. You can also see on this image that now in the top left there is a heart, and that means that I have selected it as a favorite photograph. You can also select them when they're enlarged just by enlarging it, and at the top in the middle there is a favorite button. It will prompt me, where do you want to put these, and we're just going to keep them in the My Favorites folder. It says it's added it to My Favorites. So if I want to go back to the other view, remember I can hit the X at the top right, and I can proceed to select 5 photographs that I want to fulfill my order. It will tell me how many I have each time. When this comes up, I have to click the My Favorites folder for it to be added. If you don't see that it's been added to My Favorites at the bottom there, that little identification or notification, then it's not been added. If you don't see the heart in the top left, it has also not been properly added. I can go from album or folder to folder, select any photograph I want. Again, I'll select this one. I'm at 3 photos right now. I'm going to add this one, so I'm going to click on Add it to My Favorites. So now I have 4 photographs in My Favorites. I have one more, so I'll select this one, and I'm going to add it to My Favorites. So now I have 5 photographs in My Favorites album. I can also click on the heart up here at the top right. It's taking me to this section of My Favorites, and I can see this folder, and it says it has 5 photos. If I click on it, I can see that these are the 5 photographs that I picked to fulfill my order. All you need to do at this point is click on any one of them. It doesn't matter which one. Hover over it and click the cart icon, and you will see this pop up, this menu. Since you selected or had purchased the 5 photo package in this example, I will select and click the plus sign next to that package. These are just dummy prices, obviously, and package quantities, but I would say I'm selecting the 5 photo package and adding it to my cart. If for any reason you click it too many times, you can always click the minus to get it back to 1. This should state 1. You want 1 quantity of a 5 photo package. So make sure that that only says 1. Then you will click View Cart. So it says you've got the 5 photo package, you have 1 of those in your cart at that price. Then you'll check out. So currently it's showing in this instance 2 cents for 5 photos. What you will do is underneath here there's an apply a coupon link, and you will click that. And from your email, you will put in the coupon code. Again, I'm just going to copy it and paste it so that I don't type anything wrong. I can right click and paste, and then I'm going to click the button apply. So now what it has done is it has applied the coupon and essentially taking me down to a 0 total. So you will not be charged anything. So just ensure that this says 0 here. This is just giving another summary here, but it should say 0. You'll fill in your name, your email address, fill in all of these pieces of information. I don't think you need your phone number. So you'll fill in all of this. This is just procedural. You will click Next. I just had selected that shipping was the same as billing address. Again, this is just procedural. You're not receiving any physical goods. You're receiving digital files. So this is just procedural. Then it will say the shipping methods or USPS. Again, this doesn't matter. So you'll click Next. And then it tells you here that no payment is required for this order. It should say that if everything was done properly. If not, go back and kind of check which step you may have made an error. Then you click place order. Once you clicked place order, you will receive an email that will look like this. And it provides you with the link to click on so that you can download your photographs. So if I click here on download here, it will pop up with this black screen and it will say click the links below to start the download. So there is this zip file link. You will click that. And at the bottom of my screen here, you'll see there's an indication that it is downloading this zip file. So when it's completed, I just click that to open it. And now I can see that here are 5 files, JPEG images, from what I selected in the online album. You don't need to worry about this file. Obviously it says ignore file. So you just are interested in the JPEG files. So right now this is under my downloads folder on my computer. If I wanted to, and I would recommend it, highlight all of the pictures in this folder and copy them. I just right clicked and chose copy, and I just created this folder on my computer and right click and paste so that I know I have them in this folder on my computer moving forward. And that's really all you need to do to download your images.